Welcome back to USA Car Reviews. Today we're taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic and revolutionary vehicles ever to come out of Europe, the 1970 Citroen DS Pallas. When most people think of innovation in the automotive world, they tend to think of performance, horsepower, or speed records. But the Citroen DS was a different kind of revolution, one that challenged the very idea of what a car could be. It wasn't about sheer power. It was about comfort, technology, and futuristic design, all wrapped up in a package that looked like it had been transported straight out of a science fiction movie. The Citroen DS made its first appearance back in 1955 at the Paris Motor Show, and by the time the Pallas trim was offered in 1970, the DS had already earned a legendary reputation. This wasn't just a car, it was a statement. The DS Pallas took everything that made the DS groundbreaking and elevated it with luxury and refinement. The Pallas name itself, borrowed from Greek mythology, symbolized sophistication and elegance, and that's exactly what you got when you stepped inside this car. From the outside, the 1970 DS Pallas is immediately recognizable. The aerodynamic body, the smooth flowing lines, and the almost spaceship-like profile were decades ahead of their time. While American cars in 1970 were focusing on muscle and size, the French were redefining elegance and innovation. The headlights, for example, were not only beautiful in design but also functional in a way no other car offered at the time. Some DS models featured headlights that swiveled with the steering wheel, allowing drivers to see around corners, an innovation that wouldn't become common for decades. But what really set the Citroen DS apart was the ride. Underneath the sleek body was one of the most advanced suspension systems ever put into a production car. The hydropneumatic suspension used a combination of hydraulics and compressed gas to create an unbelievably smooth ride. The DS didn't just glide over bumps, it seemed to float, turning even the roughest roads into glass. Drivers could even adjust the ride height at the push of a lever, something unheard of in the 1970s. It wasn't just comfort, it was engineering brilliance that gave the DS handling capabilities and ride quality that still impress today. Inside, the DS Pallas delivered on its promise of luxury. The interior was designed with both style and practicality in mind. Plush seating, unique single-spoke steering wheel, and a dashboard layout that felt like it belonged in an aircraft all made the DS feel like no other car on the road. The Pallas trim added higher quality materials, extra soundproofing, and elegant details that elevated the entire driving experience. It was quiet, refined, and futuristic in every sense. Performance-wise, the DS Pallas wasn't designed to be a muscle car, but it held its own with a range of engines that balanced efficiency and usability. By 1970, buyers could opt for engines up to 2.3 liters with fuel injection, which was advanced technology at the time. Combined with front-wheel drive, the DS offered stability and traction that made it a surprisingly capable car in all driving conditions. The Citroen DS wasn't just a car, it was a cultural icon. From appearing in countless films to being the official car of French presidents, it carried a presence that few vehicles could match. Even today, more than 50 years later, the DS Pallas turns heads and sparks conversations wherever it goes. The 1970 Citroen DS Pallas represents a rare moment in automotive history where design, innovation, and comfort came together to create something truly timeless. It wasn't about copying what others were doing, it was about reimagining what a car could be. And for that reason, it remains one of the most celebrated and admired cars of the 20th century. Thanks for watching USA Car Reviews. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible 1970 Citroen DS Pallas, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more classic car reviews that celebrate the vehicles that change the way we drive and the way we dream about cars.